Okay, so good evening, everyone. So, in the series of the planning tickets, we are here with the ticket 183, and the issue is write a rule to calculate operating expense adjustment. So, you know that we have operating expense in our hierarchy in the chart of accounts, or maybe you need to provide any sort of adjustment in terms of in for operating expense, for revenue, for anything, right? So we'll see how we can create a rule. So that would be a basic rule that the case scenario is, let's say we have a hierarchy, and in the hierarchy we have operating expense, right? But what if the user needs to, manipulate some data, manipulate as in, he don't have that member in the hierarchy, right? And the client is not going to, approve that hierarchy, but somehow for reporting purpose, or for I hope my voice is clear. So for reporting purpose, or to make some to make some adjustment basically, right? So they need a member out of the hierarchy, and that rule should work whenever we want to run, right? Whenever this it is needed, right? If we add any member, and if the data is there within the hierarchy, right, it will we need to set up the data property as ignore, otherwise it will always get consoled to, like, to the top member, right? To the parent member, either by subtracting, addition, or something, right? So we're going to create one member, and we're going to make a business rule, so automatically it will add up to that top member. Okay, so this is our application plan application. So let's go to dimensions. So let's first create one member here, operating expense adjustment. Your data type should be currency. Let's save it. And so this is OP expense, operating expense. So it is a part of our, hierarchy. The net profit is a parent member of this, super parent basically, and this operating expense is the parent, right? So we have so many expenses, right? Like employee expense, operating expense, total operating expense, office expense, these are the children. So let's say we have this hierarchy, and 7001 has total operating expenses, and we want out of the hierarchy member to add up to this total operating expense, right? So let's make one business rule. And I have one doubt, like, do you guys attended a bias bias business rule meeting for X reference function? Uh, like, did you guys attend that meeting for COGS X reference sort of?
Yeah, X reference I have attended.
Yeah, okay. So do you want me to cover that again, or you guys are okay with that? Because I'm going to show that the exact same scenario. So maybe that could, that would be time consuming.
Yeah, if possible, please, because I had some doubts on that.
Okay. Okay, if you have some doubts, then actually I need to set up the plan to cube, so maybe we can cover that tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Yeah. By the way, what doubt you have, if I can ask Payal if
Yeah, like in the calculation scripts, when we are trying to copy the data from one cube to another cube,
yeah,
so we need to give the I mean, we need to write the calculation script in target cube, right? And we need to give the source cube reference as well.
yeah, with in X reference, at X reference, you need to give the source POV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In on-prem, I noticed that we do create location alias and we give the connection name there, and based on that it will work.
okay.
But cloud, how it will work if we try to copy the data from one application to another application, like prod to test or something like that? Can we do that or not?
Uh,
That's what I wanted to.
Prod to test data. Uh, I guess we
Mhm.
have this option, clone environment, right? So with clone environment, you
Right,
can,
right. Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
So this will work on cloud. So I guess we already covered this. So whenever you
right.
want
Yeah.
to, you just need to put the target URL and whatever data, let's say data management, other snapshots and file, everything you need to check on these boxes and data will get copied. Actually, it will create a clone, exact clone of that particular instance. So you can try
Mhm.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, so we were creating business rule. Um, let's fix some dimensions here. Actually, we have this, only 20 sort of, not 20. Yeah, we can just, yeah, 20 or 15 total tickets are left. So, and these are SBS tickets. So we'll see. Maybe someone else going to conduct these, like, be taking these tickets. Okay. I guess payroll also we tried previously, but 185 we will see what's this. Okay, and yeah, other tickets also. And if you get a chance, please do ask Amit or Zonal about the yellow tickets that I have marked. Okay, maybe someone else going to take the yellow ones and these unhighlighted ones. Okay,
Yeah. Sure.
I hope you guys have the you know have those in your pending list or something. Okay, let's create a smart view first. Okay, so we can also use if else condition here, or we can simply use we can simply make a formula here, okay, mathematical formula or something. So okay, let's try with if else. So, so if actually we need to create one condition on which it should work. I'm just thinking if we can work without if else condition. I guess we don't need if condition here. Okay, so the thing is, it will not add to a dynamic member because 7001 is a dynamic member and rules cannot have, something cannot add to a dynamic member. It should be it should be a store member or something. So we can do one thing. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, so any suggestion you guys have, we can implement here because this one is dynamic member and it will not take any sort of calculation. So either we can create a member again in the hierarchy of 7001. Okay, but again it will just that would be without BR only because we are manipulating, we are changing in chart of account in that case. I was under the impression that it will take the, but because this is dynamic calc member, it will not take the calculation.
Does it have any member formula attached to it? Otherwise, you can try changing the member property, right? I mean, storage property.
Uh, at what, like 7001?
I mean, yeah, yeah,
No, this is dynamic calc member. That is why it won't take uh,
yeah.
any manipulation from the business rule.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, we can just create another member, but again, that is, that will lead to change in the chart of account because this hierarchy is already set up, right? So, but if we make any
Mm.
member again, it will just again changing in the chart of account.
For now, we can try changing the data storage property for 7001, set it to store or something.
Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, if we change it to store, it will work, but it won't take, the data from the kids, from the children. How it will roll up to the parent member then if we change the data source property of this 7001. That is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Mm.
It will work for
Okay.
7110 if I validate the rule. Let's say if you want to add something to 7110, that we can do. We can do that thing. 110 710. So that's a store member. So let's save it and try. So one thing you can do, let's say if we can change the scenario. If you don't want to make at the parent level, if you want to make adjustment to, let's say, only to advertising or only to public relation, only to freight, that we can do, I guess. Even I'm now thinking that ticket is all about this because we cannot change anything at the parent member, right? But it is saying operating expense adjustment. So I will ask my team that if there is any way to, change at the parent member, and if not, then what's the use case of this? Okay, 710, the rule is deployed. Let me try. Okay, in the smart view we can check that 7110. I'm already having, let's say, some figure at let's put 8,000. Okay, submit it, and let's say 8,000 is present here, and I'm gonna put, let's say, 1,000 at this, and then we will try to launch the rule. Mm, 1 second, I want this looking change to, maybe I took a different number here. Yeah, there's only single member. Then how this changed? This one changed. Okay. Automatically it is taking. There's a glitch also. I guess some glitch. Let's deploy the rule again. I guess application is tampered because it should not work because we just changed the rule, and how it could change. Take this, you know, how to take this change. I mean, even before, you know, loading the, launching the rule basically. Okay, we need to type, we need to take the add function. Okay, we'll do this ticket tomorrow, guys. We'll see why this is not working correctly. Okay. Uh, Payroll taxes. Uh, we already did PAT, so it is similar to payroll taxes. We just going to create some rule according to the need, like just plus and minus will be there, or into divide rule will be there. Okay, but we'll see this one for sure. Payroll taxes where payment mode is defined as smart list. Need to check what to do in this, and yeah, we'll tackle this one also in the next meeting. And yeah, these two we'll see. Okay, and I guess do you guys need to see X reference again, or is it okay?
That one is covered in
Yeah,
file. Yeah.
yeah. If you have any doubt, you can ask Pyle again because she's expert in
Okay.
this. Yeah. So I'm just marking it as green. Okay, already covered by Pyle. Covered by Pyle, and okay, this we will also see. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, this one is easy. And okay, export and download data. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience, guys, because I thought it should work, but planning. Okay, so to export data, we first need to create a job that is mandatory. Okay, we need to create one job for exporting the data. And let's say we have this data at this intersection. Okay, and we need to export this data and we need to download that, right? So let's see export. First, see the export command. Okay, export data and the job name, right? Okay, login is successful. Let's create one job. So go to overview. Go to actions and click on export data. And here we need to create one job. So I will select outbox because we need to download it later, right? We are not going to export it into the local system right now. And the file type is comma delimited. If you want to export the labels of the smart list, then you can select that also. But labels or names, right? Where there is any data in the smart view member or something. Okay, include the dynamic members. Okay, decimal precision we don't need. Select account, and in account I want to select descendants of 7001. Let's take 0 level members. Okay, in column I will select cancel. Let's select period, and now we'll select the other POVs. So HSP space data year is 22, scenarios plan. Save as job. Okay, data exported completely, and you can see this file, whatever file just data exported. You can see the file in the inbox outbox explorer, but how we can download that? Let's see. So this is download file option, and you can also use list file in order to see the files, whatever files we have, right? The sorry, whatever files we have in our system, right? Let me check the file name first because we need that. Okay, okay, file downloaded completely. So file should go to here, I guess, or at the local downloads folder. Let's see. Yeah, so here you can find the file. It will not go to a download folder. So if you just open this file, you will see 8,000 and this figure. You see 8,000 and 25,000. Okay, so somehow our rule is working though because I don't know, but yeah. So you will see this file, okay? And here is the POV that we selected base data, FI22 plan working and this. Okay, so this is how you can export and download file. And one more thing you can do if you want to see the list files option, if you want to list all the file, then this is the command. It will show all the files that are present in the system. You see, it will show the backups also, whatever backups is there in the application. Okay, so but that is not, I guess, feasible to see all the files if we have so many files. Okay, let me close this, and yeah, we can log out too from the EPM module. I'm just closing this, right? Okay, and then we have another ticket we have, that is the restructure of Oracle. The application is very slow and we need to restructure it. Okay, I've never tried this, but I know how to enable this, how we can enable this feature, like how we can uh, basically do that, right? Not doing that, but yeah, we can simply go to that feature. Let me check. So go to rules. database properties, vision. So here you will see one option that is restructure database, right? So let's see. I don't know what will happen. So let me search in the Oracle docs. Either it will harm our data or not, you know. So when you restructure a database, for example, by adding a member to dense dimension, data may data blocks may need recalculating. Okay. Oracle has base marks all data blocks as 30. When you calculate the data restructure database, all blocks are calculated. Uh, you can restructure B block storage application databases. In the following cases, you need restructure the database, add, delete, or move it as dimension, member, store, and store member. Okay, change it. So these are the options available to restructure database. Okay, change the dense dimension, dynamic calc, and store member to a dynamic calc member. So yeah, if you use a dynamic calc and store, so basically what is happening, the ticket is saying that our application is slow, and what are the possible reason to to make it fast, or make it a quick application or something. So Oracle recommends to restructure the data, either by that restructure database, whatever we are exploring here right now, or we can just change the member properties. Okay, by this, because if we select dynamic calc and store, it will store the member data also. But if we only choose to make it dynamic calc, it will not store it, right? Change the dense dimension dynamic and member to dynamic calc. And so these are the option. So change the storage property to a non-dynamic member in a dimension dense dimension to dynamic calc, because it will help to calculate all the children data to the parent member, right? Change the storage property. So these you can just read it out to structure database. So this is what uh, we did, right? Uh, right click the, okay, confirm whether you want to do a calculation manager displays letting you know whether the data was reached successfully or not. So let's try it out. I hope someone else is not using the application. Show details. So it will just restructure the dense and sparse dimension members. Okay, basically dense members, not sparse, because only the block storage will be changed. You know, so if something is creating any problem with this, with the restructuring, this option can help you to restructure the database. But I will come up with more explanation, what it will do, in terms of making the application faster. So uh, yeah. So any other doubts or whatever we just explored today, and we can cover the other tickets tomorrow, guys. uh, you can come up with other questions also. And yeah, we will see indirect cash flow as well, because I have the rule ready. But I want to see how it will it will work for, because we need to manually launch the rule in order to calculate the indirect cash flow. Because in FCCS we already have movement dimension, and cash flow can be direct, can be calculated in one go, like in one click, right? We don't need any business rule for that, but in PBCS we need a business rule in order to calculate the indirect cash flow, right? So we have a big rule, whatever members we need to calculate, we need to hard code, sort of, we need to manipulate the data with the help of business rule, right? So then we can calculate the uh, we can simply calculate the we can create the, what we can say, indirect cash flow. But I would I will show you that we already have the cash flow hierarchy in our application. So if you go to dimensions, out of the box PVCs provide this hierarchy. So if you see CF, so this is cash flow. We have full cash flow here, net cash from operating, net cash flow from investing, from financing also. And we have the beginning balance, and we can get the ending balance. Then beginning balance plus whatever the changes are there, it will show the ending balance, then ending cash balance, whatever outflow and flow we are getting after this. So yeah, we will explore this with the help of business rule also. Okay. And yeah, need to come up with this, and this we will figure out with this 184, we will figure out with this 185. Okay. And we already calculated PAT, you know so it is just same as this ticket, right? Okay, so we'll see these tickets, guys. And yeah, this one also, 31 daily application. I guess it can be done by just some EPM automate command. Okay, so any doubts you guys have, or we can just wrap up the meeting?
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.